Hey there, Regina Ayala here, and it is time for the AI Spotlight. This week we are talking about energy management. Now, why energy management and not productivity management? Well, here's the thing. Without the energy, you can't be productive. And everything is about energy. I'll go down a whole rabbit hole on that later, not now, but everything is energy. And most of us do not effectively manage our energy, and energy comes from a variety of sources. So today, I'd like to talk about how to use AI to help you manage your energy better so you can be more productive. And I'm going to bring up my buddy Claude here. I'm going to go incognito with him because I don't want him to store this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you if you've ever thought about your energy. So let's say this. Have you ever gotten up on a Monday, you're totally pumped, you're ready to go. And by Wednesday, you're like, oh my gosh, is it Friday yet? I just can't take any more of this. Or have you said that any day? Might be Monday. That's because your energy is depleted. Now, it could be mental, it could be physical. There's all kinds of different reasons why your energy can be depleted. It could be around because you're around people who are energy vampires sucking the energy out of you. There's lots of different reasons why your energy might be low. But here's the thing, you can't be productive on low energy. So let's talk about using AI to help you increase your energy, be more energy efficient with yourself. So what I've done is I've created a prompt, and I'm going to use this fictitious character that I have. It's basically one of my avatars, and her name is Sarah Mitchell to be exact. And Sarah's a health and wellness coach for busy professional women. That's what she does. And so I'm going to first put in I'm just going to put in her prompt. And then what I'll do is I'll give you the prompts for filling it in yourself later. So let me copy that. I'm going to paste that over here. I'm a health and wellness coach. So basically you're starting it out by telling it, who are you and what do you do? I'm a health and wellness coach who works with busy professional women. Based on the following information about my energy patterns, help me design an ideal daily work schedule. Here's what I know about myself. Now, if you followed my Tips and Tricks Tuesday, or you've been following anything else from the rest of this week, if not, you can always go back and look at it. We talked about jotting down every day. Where is my peak energy level? Where is it that I feel drained? Am I taking a 3 o'clock nap because at 3 o'clock in the afternoon I crash? Figure out what that stuff is. That's what we're feeding into this prompt. My peak focus window is mid-morning, usually between 9 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. My energy drops around 2 p.m. and I hit a second smaller window around 4 p.m. Tasks that drain me include answering emails, bookkeeping, and scheduling. Tasks that energize me include creating content, coaching calls, and brainstorming new program ideas. I need to fit in 3 client calls per day: content creation, email, and admin. Please build me a realistic day schedule that protects my peak hours and matches my tasks to my energy level. So again, this is our fictitious Sarah, the health and wellness coach, and we're going to run this for her because here's what I want to show you about using AI for this. Most of us sit there and go, now I have to figure out how to do my schedule, and that's just draining more of their energy. Let AI do it for you. And using Claude, watch what Claude does. As opposed to some of the other tools, Claude's actually going to give you, as you can see, it's filling it out. It's actually going to give you this fill in the blank kind of layout here that you can now copy and use. So peak focus window, second wind, low energy zone, and bookend routines. Okay, so morning startup, 7:30 to 8:30. It's not the 5 a.m. Notice how we did that? She already said her peak is between 9 and 11:30. So Chances are pretty good she's not a morning person as far as like, getting up at 5 a.m. That whole 5 a.m. club thing is overrated. If it works for you, great, but it doesn't work for everyone. Again, find your inner unicorn. Be unique. This is all about you. Find what works for you. You do not have to fit into somebody else's routine. You need to fit into your routine, but you need to figure out what that is that helps you work best. So I give you permission not to do the 5 a.m. club if that doesn't work for you. So morning startup, review your top 3 priorities. No email yet. Light movement, coffee, get your head into the game. 8:30 to 9, email sweep 1, quick pass, reply to anything urgent, and then close it. So you're not getting sucked into the email and it's not draining your energy. You get sucked into email, you get sucked into social media. That will drain your energy. And you have more important tasks to do. So you don't want to drain your energy on that and then have nothing left. So this is the quick pass. Peak focus, deep content creation. She said she wants to create content. Write the Instagram carousel, film your reel, draft your newsletter. This is your best brain. Use it. Peak focus number 2, client calls number 1 and 2. 2 back-to-back coaching calls. You're energized, present, and at your best right here. So it took those times that she said were her best times and said, great, these are the most important things. You told me these are the most important things for you. Here's the best time to do them. And then lunch and, as you can see, real break. Step away from your desk, no scrolling, no sneaky emails. So no going out to lunch and using your phone and scrolling through your email. Your afternoon depends on this reset. This is what most of us do. We either don't take a break. Did you ever have one of those days where you were like, my gosh, it's 2 o'clock and I haven't even taken lunch? That depletes your energy. And then you find at the end of the day, you're completely crashed. There you go. That's why. Breaks are important. So we're going to take that lunch and a real break, and then that low energy. She said her energy is low in the afternoon. Great. That's a great time to do that admin and bookkeeping, invoices, scheduling, expenses, low stakes, low brain power needed. Get it done and move on. Low energy number 2 step task, email sweep number 2. Now you're going to actually go through your email. You're at that dip. Now, you know what? Don't fight it with the hard thinking. This is your natural afternoon dip. This is when you can get those DMs and that email sweep done. And there you go. 2:30 to 4, optional rest and walk. If your schedule allows, even 20 minutes of movement, here's a game changer for your second wind. Now, she said in the afternoon, she has the second wind, right? Client call number 3, your energy is back. Save 1 call for here. You'll show up present and not depleted. Second wind number 2, 5 to 5:30. There you go. Brainstorming ideas. There's your business strategy stuff going on here. New program ideas, content planning, creative strategy. Your brain is still warm. It's still working. And then, very importantly, 5:30 to 6, shut down routine. It is important to shut down at the end of the day. Do you work way late at night when you know you shouldn't be? Now, night may be your peak time to work. So if it's your peak time to work, your schedule is based around that. But if it's not your peak time to work, you need a routine where you actually shut down so you could be fresh first thing next morning. So again, we want to keep this going. So here's some information that it gave about it. But here's the thing. Maybe it's okay, but it's not great. So let's throw in this second prompt. We're going to do a little bit of refining, okay? So prompt number 2 is based on what it is that you see from that schedule. So in this case, I have a built-in prompt that I made. This looks good, but I have to check back to client calls on Tuesdays. I have back-to-back client calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Can you adjust the schedule to account for that and make sure I have recovery time built in around those days so I'm not completely wiped out by Thursday afternoon? So again, it gave the initial routine, but now she's got some additional information. I like that, making Thursday survivable. So he's working on updating and rearranging heavy call days, building in recovery buffers. And so let's see what we got. So now he's going to break it out daily. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday are the days that she said that she has the back-to-back calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 1. So standard flow days. We've got this. And then we've got the heavy call days, which he's building right now. So he's going to rearrange that and make it so that for those particular days, so if you have those kind of days where you know this is your heavy day, Thursday is my catch-up. Friday is my catch-up day. Friday is I get stuff done. So I don't take client calls. I don't do stuff like that on Fridays. Friday is my day. And it's kind of like a half day for me. And so if I was doing this for me, I would tell him that and say, yeah, and Fridays I do this. So I need to fit everything else Monday through Thursday. And we'd work around that. Okay, so big shift here is treating Tuesday and Thursday like they're on their own. So let's see, what do we got? Standard flow, Tuesday, heavy call day. Your 10 to 1 block burns a lot of fuel. Strategy here, do a short creative sprint before the calls. Brilliant idea. While your brain is fresh, then treat the afternoon as a wind down only, no hard thinking after 1 p.m. So do those calls and then do your wind down. So morning startup, lighter version, urgent emails, do that little burst of sprint, right? Content focused. You're also getting your brain in gear for your client calls. Calls, back-to-back calls, 3 hours of coaching. Lunch and full decompression. Full lunch hour, walk, eat slowly, do nothing useful, do nothing useful. I love that. You've just done 3 straight coaching calls. You've earned it. Give yourself permission to take a break. It's in taking those breaks that you rebuild your energy. You don't want your battery going to zero. If you've ever had a cell phone die on you, think of your body as a cell phone. You know, the battery, it's going down and down and down and down. You do not want to get to zero. If you get to zero, that's like you are burnt out. You are done, whether it's for the day or ongoing, you are burnt out. So if you feel burnt out, chances are you're only getting your energy level up to maybe 30, 40% every day, and you're actually never letting yourself recharge. So you want to make sure you recharge all the way. So this schedule is allowing you to recharge your energy so that you get that full recovery, right? And then early shutdown, 5 o'clock, step away earlier than usual. Done is done. So in recovery, protect this time. The 2 to 3:30 is your admin email. So you're still getting stuff done. You're still being productive here. You're also protecting your energy. So now maybe there's something else that you want to refine. So I did build one more prompt in. And this is what I want you to do. I'm going to give you that initial prompt, and then your additional prompts are based on what you see there. You know, is there something like Sarah here had with the, oh yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have back-to-back client calls that are scheduled calls every week. Maybe it's a meeting. Maybe it's a scheduled meeting with a mentor or a coach or something like that. A specific training. You need to build in specific training blocks. Make sure it knows what those times, what those conditions are. So one more thing, I do a school run every day at 3 p.m. So I'm offline from 3 to 4. I also like to do a 20-minute walk in the morning before I start work because it helps me think. Can you build that in? So now he's going to build in that final update. So maybe you have kids. Maybe you're going to school, pick them up. So in Sarah's case, that's what she's doing. She's going to go pick up the kids. Maybe it's a soccer game, a baseball game, little league game, or something else, recital, something that you need to do that for choir practice. You're picking the kids up or something. Build it in. This is life. So it's not just your business that's draining your energy. It's life that's draining your energy as well. So you got to come at you from both sides. It's your job to effectively manage that energy so that you can be most productive. So here we go. He changed it up to now 7:15 to 7:35. We get that morning walk in there. And then jot down any walk ideas, review your top 3 priorities, no email yet. Then we're back onto the regular setup there. And let's see, we've got the email sweep, and then we got school run offline to pick up, and then the second wind. So we just rearranged it there. Let's see what he did on the busy days. We've got our morning walk, same setup. Whoop, I don't know that he moved over there. Oh, that's my computer, just being slow. There we go, heavy call day. So there's our morning walk, peak focus, there's our call block. Recovery, long lunch to full stop, little admin work, and then the school run. Protected rest, no tasks after that, early shutdown. Those are the days that are the heavy call days. So as you can see, when you think about where your energy is, you want your energy to flow so that you can be most productive for your business and for your life. If you don't allow yourself to recharge, then that battery goes to zero. And if that battery goes to zero, that's when you say, I'm burnt out. And burnout is a real thing, and it actually can cause health problems and everything else. So you want to protect your energy. So tomorrow for the Friday freebie out here in the group, I'm actually putting out an energy planner, a daily energy planner for you that you can actually start playing with, and then maybe use this prompt to go in and say, okay, can you plan an effective schedule out for me for my specific unique peak times that I work best for my schedule around picking up the kids or doing that training or working with my mentor or whatever it is that you have for, regular scheduled meetings, that kind of thing. You can build it right into your schedule and build in that recharge time so that your battery never, ever goes to zero. So that's what I've got for you this week. Protect your energy. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.